Hi friends, today I'll continue the remaining part in cell division, that is meiosis. Actually the right pronunciation is meiosis, but we will say meiosis, okay? But right pronunciation is meiosis. What is meiosis? Meiotic division of one diploid cell gives rise to four daughter cells, okay? That only we are going to see in this video. All the process of meiosis we are going to see in this video. You have to clearly listen each and every line, because if you leave any one means really you will get confused. Meiosis. Meiotic cell division was first described by Van Beneden in 1883 in roundworm. In 1905 the term meiosis was coined by Farmer and Moore. It is very important question. Definition is one diploid cell gives rise to four haploid daughter cell. Okay, it is a form of sexual reproduction. In general, meiosis takes place during gamete or spore formation. It is confined to reproductive cells. Okay. In plants, meiosis occurs in anther and in ovules present in ovaries. There are two types of meiosis. There is meiosis 1 and meiosis 2. Meiosis 1 is otherwise known as reduction division, and meiosis 2 is known as multiplication division, and meiosis 2 also known as equential division. You have to keep in mind the other names. They will ask in exam. Very important. Production of haploid gametes, production of tremendous amount of genetic variation are the important features of meiosis. Okay. Actually, two interphases will take place in meiosis. One is before the meiosis 1 and another is before the meiosis 2. As a result of each of two daughter nuclei produced at end of first meiotic division receives only two homologous of each chromosome. Therefore, it is called reductional division. But during the second meiotic division, sister chromatids of n chromosomes in each of two nuclei separate, and they will move to opposite poles, so that they will get four haploid nuclei. You can see in the picture, four haploid nuclei is formed at the end of meiosis. It's very important. Watch the divisions. First, we will see pre-meiotic interphase and other processes here. In pre-meiotic interphase, the interphase just prior to the entry of a cell into meiosis is known as pre-meiotic interphase. It also has G1, S and G2 phase. G is nothing but gap 1, gap 2 like that. S phase is present only in this interphase, not in another interphase will take place. I said no, S phase is absent in that, because chromosome replication will take place here only. But approximately 0.3% of total DNA present in the nucleus does not replicate during this S phase. Okay. What happens means this DNA will replicate during zygote substage of prophase 1. That time it will get replicate. Only 99.7% will get replicate here. And G2 phase is very short duration. The entry of the cells into meiosis depends on some substance synthesis during this G2 substage. And another important point is, during meiosis, chromosome replicate only once while nuclei divide twice. Remember one thing, the events taking place during pre-meiotic interphase are crucial for the entry of cells into meiosis. Okay. You can see in this picture, in meiosis, prophase 1, metaphase 1, anaphase 1 and telophase 1 will take place. In meiosis 2, prophase 2, metaphase 2, anaphase 2, telophase 2, at end you will get 4 haploid daughter cells. Okay, this is a simple process. You have to keep the names in mind: prophase, metaphase, anaphase, telophase. Okay. At the end of first meiotic division, what happens means, two daughter nuclei produced during this division receive only half of the chromosome present in somatic cells. That's why it's called reduction division. Okay. Keep in mind, first we will see prophase 1. In prophase 1, it is the longest phase of meiotic division. It has 5 substages. What are the 5 substages means? Leptotin, zygotin, pactin, diplotin, diakinesis. You must clearly understand these 5 substages, because many questions, many objective questions are asked from this. First, liptotin. Progressive condensation and coiling of chromosome fibers. Main important point is the chromosome will appear like a fine thread. How it will appear? Fine thread, like a structure of bouquet. And RNA synthesis will take place. As a result of RNA synthesis, volume of nucleus increases appreciably. During leptotin, what happens means there is a marketed increase in nuclear volume and chromosome condensation takes place, so that how they will appear like a fine threads. It's very important, already I said. And all chromosomes in a nucleus appear like a loose ball of wool. This is also very important. You can see in this picture. First, condensation of the chromosome will take place, and after leptotin, zygotin stage will take place. And after zygotin, packetin. In packetin only crossing over will take place. That is very important, frequently asked question in many exam, where crossing over will take place. And after packetin, diplotin. In diplotin only what means the terminalization will take place. Okay, and at the end of terminalization, diagnosis will begin. We will see about zygotin. Zygotin. In zygotin stage, chromosomes become shorter and thicker. Homologous chromosomes lie side by side, and the pairing process is called synapsis. It's very important. In exam they may ask, synapsis takes place in which substage? Means zygotin. And synaptonymal complex also formed during this stage. Synaptonymal complex is nothing but it is a protein framework which is found between paired chromosome. It consists of one central and two lateral elements. They are transverse filaments on both sides. Okay, you can see the synaptonymal complex. It's a protein hair-like structure present. And sister chromatids means this red color you can see. These are sister chromatids, and these are homologous chromosomes. That blue and red color. Okay. You will clearly understand what is sister chromatids and homologous chromosome, because it will be used for you to understand in packetin stage. Okay, clearly see the picture, understand what is sister chromatids and homologous. Okay, you can see paternal maternal, after replication two homologous pair of chromosomes. Okay, these are sister chromatids, these are sister chromatids. Okay, understand it, what is a sister chromatids and what is a homologous pair of chromosome. Clearly watch the picture. For your convenience, I will give you time 1 minute. Note it. Oh, pactin. In pactin stage only crossing over takes place. What is crossing over? The exchange of chromosomal segments between non-sister chromatids of homologous chromosome. What non-sister chromatids? It's very important. Then chiasma is the point of exchange of chromatid during crossing over. It's also very important. Again read the definition of crossing over. The exchange of chromosomal segment between non-sister chromatids of the homologous chromosome. Chiasma does nothing but the homologous chromosomes are attached to each other, that is called chiasmata, and chromosome looks like bivalent. Bivalent means they have two chromatids. Okay. You can see in this picture, as a result of crossing over, the structure will be formed, and you can see the position of crossing over. And these are non-sister chromatids. This is homologous pair of chromosome. Now you can understand easily what is homologous pair of chromosome and what is non-sister chromatids, what is sister chromatids, what is chiasmata. You can see chiasmata. Okay, crossing over. First crossing over will take place, that is recombination. And because of synaptonymal complex only recombination takes place. I forgot to say that point. And sister chromatids separate, and at last 4 haploid daughter cells will form. That only we are going to see. Next, diplotin. Terminalization is very important. In diplotin stage only terminalization will take place. That is separation of homologous chromosomes takes place. Okay. Which begins from centromere to the end of the chromosomes. What is meant by centromere we will see while seeing the structure of chromosome. Okay, you can see leptotin, zygotin, pactin, diplotin and diakinesis. In diplotin stage only synaptonymal complex will form and it will get disappear, and chiasma will become invisible. Okay, and in diakinesis what happens we will see. And in diplotin, nucleus decreases in size and nuclear membrane will disappear. Now in diakinesis, the stage begins after the completion of terminalization of chiasmata, and chromosomes are more contracted in this stage, and the nucleus will disappear. In diplotin they will be reduced in size, in diakinesis they will get disappeared, and spindle fibers begin to form in diakinesis. Can see. Next, metaphase 1. The homologous chromosome lie on each side of the equatorial plate and attached with spindle fibers. And all bivalents within a cell migrate to the equatorial plate. Okay, then bivalents are arranged at a metaphase plate. Okay, then the centromeres of two homologous chromosomes of each bivalent lie on the equatorial plate. I said it. Then centromeres of each chromosomes are directed towards the opposite poles. Next, anaphase. The centromeres do not divide but continue to hold the sister chromatids together. That is, each pole receives only one homologue from each of the bivalents present in the cell. Next, telophase. Chromosomes uncoil and relax. Regrouping of the chromosomes occur, and nucleolus and nuclear membrane reappear, and two haploid daughter nuclei are formed at the end of telophase. The two daughter cells do not separate but they stay together. The two cell structure is called dyad. Now you can see what are the things we seen. Interphase, then after interphase prophase 1, then in metaphase 1, then anaphase 1 and telophase 1, then cytokinesis. Okay. You can see in this picture what are the things happened. What I said, that is given in pictorial form. At the end you will get two daughter cells. That is a dyad at the end of cytokinesis. Now first meiotic division gets over. The brief period between first and second meiotic divisions is called interkinesis. Now we are going to see meiosis 2. Before meiosis 2, one interphase is there, but in many species it is absent. Only in few species this will occur, this interphase. In this interphase, it does not have S phase because each chromosome already contains two chromatids. Okay, so no need of chromosome replication, right? Next, meiosis 2 or multiplication division or sequential division. It is similar to mitosis. Okay, mitosis already I made a video. Please check it. The meiosis 2 deals with haploid chromosome number and mitosis deals with diploid chromosome number. Very important. Then at the end of every features are same as mitosis. That is meiosis 2 is similar as mitosis. So please clearly understand mitosis. At the end of the that means after telophase, cytokinesis will take place and 4 haploid daughter cells is formed at the end of this meiosis. Friends, follow my Telegram channel. Link is in description box. Like, share and subscribe. Thank you.